Brad Pitt's friends broke their silence regarding Pax Jolie. Pitt's claims that the Bullet Train actor was a terrible and despicable person, calling it a disappointing smear. Brad has great respect for all of his children, and it's depressing to see this dragged up. It's frustrating to see Brad being painted as some kind of bad person when it's far from the truth. The insider added that Brad's choosing to keep a dignified silence spoke volumes. The comments from Brad's inner circle follow news that Pax, who Brad shares with ex-wife Angelina Jolie, appeared to slam his father in a social media post that recently resurfaced from 2020. In the scathing Instagram story, Pax wished a happy Father's Day to this world-class asshole, adding a photo of Brad receiving an Oscar for his role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You time and time again prove yourself to be a terrible and despicable person. You have no consideration or empathy towards your 4 youngest children who tremble in fear when in your presence. You will never understand the damage you've done to my family because you are incapable of doing so. Pax's rant continued. According to apparent screenshots, you have made the lives of those closest to me a constant hell. You may tell yourself and the world whatever you want, but the truth will come to light someday. So, happy Father's Day, you king awful human being. A close friend of Pax confirmed the social media profile did belong to Brad's son, according to the publication. It's the account he uses for friends from school mostly. He never says much about his parents, keeps himself to himself, so that was unusual, the source claimed. Apart from Pax, Brad and his ex-wife share 5 other kids: Maddox, Zahara, Shiloh, and twins Knox and Vivian. Rumblings of the Mr. and Mrs. Smith actor's tense relationship with his children first ignited in September 2016 after an altercation with his oldest son, Maddox, while on a flight. This ultimately led to his split from the Eternals star, and the pair began to battle it out regarding custody of their kids. At first, full custody was given to Angelina, but by 2021, the Moneyball star was granted 50%. Details of what occurred during that flight weren't revealed until years later when the couple faced off in court again after Brad sued Angelina for selling Chateau Miraval winery. During that time, Angelina claimed in a 2022 court filing that Brad choked one of the children and struck another in the face and grabbed Angelina by the head and shook her. The filing also stated that at one point he poured beer on Jolie, at another, he poured beer and red wine on the children.